Thunderdome 2012. I went in as the champion and I left as a former NWF champion. Well, this Saturday, May the 4th, right back in Fairfield, Thunderdome 2013. I go in as the challenger, but I'm going to leave as the new NWF champion.
Welcome to Northern Wrestling Federation, Bustin Loose, Slick Rick, along with the man, the CEO of the Northern Wrestling Federation, Roger Ruffin. I gotta ask you, man, fantasy camp just last Saturday, did you find some big stars out there?
Oh, what a fun-filled day fantasy camp was, and we might just have somebody that might be the next superstar.
Wow! And then that very night, just last Saturday night, at Bone Crushers, another great card, the Revolution hold on to the tag team titles.
Oh, the build-up for Thunderdome coming up is big.
You're talking about Thunderdome, which is in Fairfield on Saturday night, May the 4th at the UAW Hall, build time 8 p.m. What a night it's going to be. And also, I understand, in addition to that big main event we're going to talk about in a second, the ladies in action this Saturday night in Fairfield, making her NWF debut. Lil Naughty will be there, but guess what? She's going to collide with Big Mama.
Her debut, she's got her work cut out for you, right? Because Big Mama, she's a big task and a big one to take down, Slick Rick.
Big. You know
why they call her big.
Let's talk about big NWF title matches inside the cage. We call it Thunderdome, and it's that time of year again, Roger. 8
men, all going after the NWF title, held by Jay Donaldson. Every man for himself. No friends in this one, Slick.
Oh, that's going to be big. Hey, advance tickets are on sale right now at Hooterville Sports Cards on Pleasant Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio. Also, the BP station on Main Street in Hamilton as well. Get your tickets in advance.
Oh, yes.
If you want to sit in the front row, VIP tickets are available right now, too.
VIP tickets are always a great deal, Slick Rick, but especially on this show because you're going to be right next to the steel cage.
Wow, what a great view you will have. Now, we've been talking about it earlier on, the fantasy camp and the big card of wrestling action from last Saturday night. We're going to fill you in. If you missed it, here's what happened. Here's the recap.
Brought to you by Fairfield
Pizza! I want some now.
Sean Bossman here, the boss of pro wrestling, with your NWF recap. And what a night we had right here at Bone Crushers. We finally learned all 8 competitors who are going to compete in Thunderdome. And what a shock it was when Chiron turned out to be number 8. But Jay said he didn't care who it's going to be. He's going to walk out with the championship. That remains to be seen. I can't wait to see that. Also, Jason Monteraz called out Angel. He says he's here to make a name for himself. I smell trouble brewing. These two are going to meet on May 4th in Fairfield, Ohio. You're not going to want to miss that one. And amazing tonight. So close, we thought we had new NWF Tag Team Champions as Matt Stevens and Miguel Sanchez clearly seemed to win the championship from the Revolution. But as they celebrated, the first referee, who had been KO'd in the bout from a spear that was, in my opinion, accidental earlier in the bout, came to and said, no, that is grounds for disqualification. Reversal, titles returned to the Revolution. Oh, the fans were upset, but they were irate, and they want a rematch. I'm sure there's going to be more. You're not going to want to miss it. I'm the boss of pro wrestling. Till next time, my friend.
This Saturday night, Northern Wrestling Federation action at the UAW Hall in Fairfield. That is Saturday, May the 4th, and this isn't just any night of wrestling action.
Special. It's special.
It is special. You want to know why? You know why. I'll tell you why. Because it's Thunderdome this Saturday night. That's 8 stars of the Northern Wrestling Federation inside the steel cage, and it is for the Northern Wrestling Federation Championship.
It's the big one, Slick Rick, and Thunderdome. It starts off with 2 wrestlers Every 2 minutes, another man is added inside the steel cage. And Slick Rick, the only way to be eliminated from this match is by pinfall, submission, or possibly you can be thrown out of the cage.
Thrown out.
But when it comes down to the final 2 contestants,
what happens when there's 2 guys left?
Then we go to standard cage match rules. Will be the first one to escape will be the NWF champion.
Now you gotta realize the predicament of the Northern Wrestling Federation champion. His title is on the line with 7 challengers. That would be Jay Donaldson's title is on the line, and I say in jeopardy. Also in Thunderdome will be the Tri-State champion, the Bronze God, Danny Todd. Also in Thunderdome will be Unified Champion Brody Cormick and 1/2 of the Revolution, Jeremiah. Wow!
Every guy you just mentioned, Slick Rick, is a champion of one or another. But let's hear who else is going to be in this. Tell me! Country Wild Matt Stevens.
Yes.
And we know the feud that he's been having with Jay Donaldson, so he really wants to get this title bad. And then you're also going to see Pompano Joe in the match.
Yes.
Jesse Hyde in the match.
The hippies.
And the last entrance that we are announcing for Thunderdome is Chiron!
Oh man, buy your tickets right now. Hooterville Sports Cards on Pleasant Avenue in Hamilton, Ohio. Also the BP station on Main Street in Hamilton are the places. Get your seats there. Also, you can also reserve a VIP front row. Don't be left out. It's going to be a great night. It's this Saturday, May 4th in Fairfield.
We cannot express to you wrestling fans enough. This is going to be a big show. 8 men inside the steel cage. It's going to be off the charts.
Off the charts.
Off the charts.
Now, they know how you and I feel about it. But let's find out what the stars of the Northern Wrestling Federation themselves feel about this big event this Saturday. Thunderdome!
Let's keep it real for a minute. This Saturday, when Jesse Hyde steps into Thunderdome, 8 wrestlers. 1 Jesse Hyde.
You show us everything you got.
That's an 87.5% chance that Jesse Hyde will get beat. That's an 87.5% chance that Jesse will lie on his back, get pinned 1, 2, 3, have to roll out of Thunderdome, and move on to the next week. But that's a 12.5% chance. 12.5% chance that Jesse Hyde and the Rockaholics step into Fairfield, step into Thunderdome, and win. 12.5% chance that this Saturday, when I step into Thunderdome, I'm going to win Thunderdome. I'm going to become the NWF champion.
This Saturday, all the top superstars right here in the NWF, we step inside a steel cage. Only one of us will come out victorious. Only one of us can come out the NWF champion. And I don't care who I have to go through, who I have to take out. But at the end of the day, I will be the new NWF champion.
Danny Todd, the Bronze God. Oh my God, Danny Todd is in Thunderdome. The fans are all excited. I don't care what they say. They want to see me win the title. Jay, I know you're scared and you're worried. Don't worry about anything. I'm going to take care of it on May 4th.
This Saturday, the biggest match in the Northern Wrestling Federation. The match where anything can happen. You see, there's no friends. There's no tag team partners. In Thunderdome, it's every man for himself, going for the biggest prize in the NWF, that NWF title. And Jay, I've had you running for weeks. You've been backpedaling, and now you've backpedaled your way right into a steel cage. CJ, you don't have to worry only about me. You have to worry about every single one of those other guys. CJ, I should be the Northern Wrestling Federation champion. And Saturday, in Thunderdome, Matt Stevens, he will walk out of that cage, the NWF champion.
All right, Brody, this is it. Thunderdome coming up next Saturday in Fairfield. You stepping into the ring with 7 other guys. We're going to take this belt. We're going to add it to your collection. You're going to hit a grand slam. Knock it out of the park, Brody.
This Saturday is Thunderdome. This is our all-star game. This is what it's all about. No one knows that cage like me. This is my all-star game. This is my moment. I will be a double champion. I am leaving with that heavyweight title on my shoulder.
This Saturday night, Thunderdome, the revolution will thrive as your savior Jeremiah steps into that cage with 7 other men, but one goal in mind. Everyone knows that I'm a man of my word, and when I say something, it comes true. This Saturday night, Jay Donaldson, Brody Cormick, Pompano Joe, Danny Todd, Jesse Hyde, and the other 2 nameless individuals, watch out! Because your savior will lead Fairfield, Ohio as the new NWF champion. Mark my words, this revolution will get stronger, and this revolution will not die.
Now has come the day that I take the lead.
Northern Wrestling Federation is back on the road, and coming up on May the 11th, we'll be in Florence, Kentucky Midwest Sports Complex for a huge event, bell time 8 p.m.
TNA superstar Joseph Parks is going after the Bronze God on that night. Get your tickets now for that. They're already on sale. What an action-packed card we got in Florence.
Oh, and how about this Friday night? That's right, I said Friday, May 17th. Not live wrestling action, but down at Bone Crushers, we will be having vintage video night. Come on down and watch some of the videos with the stars of the NWF.
We're going to dip into the past, Slick Rick. We're going to show some classic NWF matches. You, the fans, got to come on down here and see those great matches. In fact, Facebook us and let us know what matches you might like to see from the golden past of the NWF.
All right, and then the very next night, Saturday, May 18th, Williamstown, Kentucky.
We are at the high school, Slick Rick. Once again, a fundraiser for the Relay for Life. Come on down to Williamstown.
Now, this Saturday, May 4th, we will be at the UAW Hall in Fairfield, bell time 8 p.m. for that big one. I got to say it like this every time. Thunderdome! Bell time 8 p.m. and in there, in Thunderdome, 8 guys for the Northern Wrestling Federation Championship. Of course, with his title on the line, one of those guys will be Jay Donaldson. Also, Bronze God, Danny Todd, Brody Cormick, and Jeremiah.
You're also going to see in that match Country Wild Matt Stevens, Jesse Hyde, Pompano Joe, and Chiron. Slick Rick, let me put you on a spot.
Wow.
Who are you picking to win that match?
Oh, I think I'm going to go with, are you ready for this? Chiron!
Damn, that's what I was going to say.
Copy.
Big upset, it's going to be Country Wild Matt Stevens.
All right, then. You go with Matt Stevens, I go with Chiron, and I'm going with Big Mama when she takes on Little Naughty.
Making her debut in the NWF. We hear some good things about Little Naughty, and it's going to be a great ladies matchup.
I heard she's naughty. I mean, that's about all I heard.
The story is she's mean.
All right, now, here's some highlights from what went down last Saturday night. You know, we had the fantasy camp during the day. Then that night, a big show at Bone Crushers. We've got some highlights to show you right now from that event. But by all means, make sure you join us this Saturday in Fairfield on May the 4th for Thunderdome.
Get out and get them tickets, ladies and gentlemen. It's an 8 men inside a steel cage, and the name of it is what?
Thunderdome!
Thunderdome!
Thunderdome. So that's 6 and 20 minutes, so that's 7. So there's just one more guy. We gotta find out who I'm gonna destroy inside a steel cage in Fairfield in Thunderdome.